Hi guys, how are you? Miss Johnson here, ready to teach you about three-dimensional shapes. Now, today you were able to watch two videos that your teacher should have put on Class Dojo about three-dimensional shapes. So you've learned a little bit about them already. I'm just going to teach you and kind of go over the more important things I want you guys to remember. So, two differences about a two-dimensional shape and a three-dimensional shape. One is three-dimensional shapes take up space, where two-dimensional shapes do not. If I draw a square on the board, can I go and rip that square off the board? No, you cannot hold two-dimensional shapes. Also, three-dimensional shapes are something you can hold, and a two-dimensional shape is flat. So I have here a circle, and the mat shows how a two-dimensional shape can be flat. Now, yes, I am holding the circle, but this is like my pretend circle. Like if I drew it on the board, if I turned it sideways, it'd be flat like this. Where a three-dimensional shape, you can hold it. You can see the sides, you can see the edges, you can see the top, bottom, and it sticks out and it takes up space. Now, I'm going to just go over a couple of three-dimensional shapes of things I found in my house that you can also find because three-dimensional shapes are all around us. You will find them anywhere, in a store, in your house, in a mall. So the first one I'm going to go over is our cube. A cube is a three-dimensional shape. Its face is like our two-dimensional shape, the square. So a lot of you guys might say, oh, Miss Johnson, that's a square. But no, the face is a square. This is our cube. Now, the face is the sides. And when I say face, I'm not talking about the one on your face, on your head. I'm talking about the sides of the three-dimensional shape. So a three-dimensional shape that is a cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the back one is 6. So a cube has 6 faces. So always remember that. The sides of your three-dimensional shape is called faces. Another thing they have are their points. These are called the vertex and vertices, just like our two-dimensional shapes. So three-dimensional shapes also have points that we call vertices. So this cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A cube has 8 vertices and 6 faces, the sides. Next, I'm going to show you a cylinder. A cylinder is rounded on the edges and it has 2 faces, one on top and one on bottom. Remember, the sides and the faces are the flat sides of the three-dimensional shape. So this has 2 faces and no vertices because there's no points on a cylinder. So I would say that this cylinder has 0 vertices and 2 faces. Another example of a cylinder could be your paper towel roll or like Miss Johnson's mug. Without the handle, this would be smooth around the edge. It has 2 faces, one on top and one on bottom. The next thing I'm going to show you is our rectangular prism. The reason why I call it a rectangular prism is because its sides are shaped like a rectangle. No matter which way I turn it, the sides all look like a rectangle. A rectangle is similar to our cube. It also has 6 faces and 8 vertices, 8 points. The only difference is it's stretched out like a rectangle. Some examples of rectangles could be a cereal box, it could be a book, it can be a macaroni box, it can be anything that has all sides shaped like a rectangle. One of our friends from my class, Kaido, actually sent me a picture of his fish tank, and that was an example of a rectangular prism. The next thing I'm going to show you is my cone. This cone has a flat bottom, which is the face. Normal cones wouldn't have these edges because you can easily call these vertices, but a normal cone would not have this bottom piece. This is just a cone that I found in my son's toy box. So, but it does have one face on the bottom, one flat edge, and then one point. So we would say this is a vertex. because remember, one point is a vertex. More than one point is vertices. So this cone has one vertex and one face. Other cones you might see is like an ice cream cone or even like a party hat. The last shape that we have is a ball. This is called a sphere. A sphere is anything that is rounded. It has no faces. There's no flat parts of a ball. If I put it down, it's going to roll. It doesn't sit flat. And it also has no vertices because there's no points on it. So this is an example of a sphere. Another sphere can be an orange, a ball, a golf ball, anything that's circular, a Cheerio that's a circle, anything that's circular with no edges, no flat surfaces, no faces, and no vertices. So those are all my three-dimensional shapes I wanted to go over with you. Like I said, three-dimensional shapes are all around us. You can find them anywhere. Anywhere in your house, a store, anywhere you go, you'll see them everywhere. So what you're going to do today is you are going to do your three-dimensional shape on Splash Learn, and you're going to finish that lesson, and that's all. I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye.